Hey, good morning. Saturday the 6th of June, time for the morning rounds. I'm a little bit later this morning. Felt a bit lazy actually. Feeling the loneliness now that the girls are all gone. It's been over a week. Still got another 4 weeks to go. At least. Maybe 5. Goodness. Trying to find my routine. But it's difficult. Finding that motivation in the morning when the kids aren't around. But trying to focus now on the morning rounds because I'm a bit late, of course. The girls have hopped out again. My fault. But we're here. Good morning, ladies. I left the compost inside, didn't I? Yep. Hey, girls. Here we go. Watch out. In you hop. Come on. Come on. Oh, careful, careful. Thank you, ladies. Also need to refill the oyers, though it's not quite as high a priority because it's been so wet. It's been so wet that I haven't needed to water them. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey buddies. Hey boys. How's it going today? Empty? Redone the guineas water. We've given them more food. We've done the Highlines water. Well, let's pop out here and see how the duckies have gone with that patch of grass yesterday. So that's what it looks like today. One day. Here we go, girls and boy. Okay. So I can see the Australorps chomping at the bit over there at the gate. So I don't want to delay them anymore. Get down and we'll feed them. And then we'll get the drone out. And we'll see about moving the poultry netting. Come on. Nope. Hey. Oh, you silly girl. Come on. Thank you. Next job is to move the poultry netting.
Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Hey, I'm never the same. Whenever you're calling my name, I'm taking my sweet time. Hey, whatever the plan, I know I'm holding the best of me out of my head. I know you always understand. Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire.
So you saw with moving the poultry netting can be a bit of a pain in the neck. Having a plan, exactly know where you want to move it to, how you're going to move it, is really important to make it a smooth transition, because you can get tangled pretty easily, and you can kind of go from level 1 to 10 on a rage scale. Or at least I can. That's what we're all about here. It's about seeing the journey, the positives, the negatives, the wins, the losses, and the little frustrations along the way. And so the poultry netting I've had for about 5 years. It's been fantastic overall. I don't have many bad things to say about it. It's worked efficiently and effectively. Albeit a bit frustrating to have to move around. There's a few things that I've learnt over the years when using the poultry netting. For example, initially and there's nothing special about this, but it's just little lessons that I've learned. So when it comes to the corner post, I put it in on the angle. So in this case, I've got a fence coming this way, and I've got a fence going back out that way. And so this post, when I've stood on it, I've pulled it out, and then I've stomped in the pegs that are on the base. And so that maintains a bit of pressure. It's not perfect, but it keeps the fence taut and high, and it allows the base fence to drape over the grass, which covers any little ditches and holes. So the other thing I found with the poultry netting, it did come with a solar energizer, because it is braided line with interwoven single strand wire, so it can be electrified. It's only the horizontal lines that are electrified, and except for the very bottom line. You can hook up the solar fence generator to encourage the birds to stay inside the fencing. More to the point, we are deterring predators, particularly at night time, from pushing themselves, forcing their way into the fencing to potentially get to the chickens where they are sleeping on their roost. So the electrified fencing helps to keep the animals in, but in my opinion, more importantly, keeps the predators out. Now down in Tasmania we don't have a heck of a lot of predators. We've got both ground-based and airborne predators. The main ground-based predator really is quolls, which are really quite cute little four-legged animals with beautiful white spots all over their back and quite ferocious teeth, and they like to get their paws and mouth on chickens when they can. We also do have Tasmanian devils. Now I haven't seen any in our local area, but I'm sure that they're around. So we've got Tassie devils, we've got quolls, and of course we have wild cats that do, or cats that can get out if the owners don't keep them locked in, and those that are now feral and are out in the forest. In terms of airborne predators for the chickens, I think the main predator really is the wedge-tailed eagle, which we do see circling around the skies on occasion, but when the birds are in with the poultry netting, that seems to be sufficient obstacles to deter any eagle from descending down. When we first moved into the property and I bought the chickens, we didn't have any of the poultry netting, and our chickens were free ranging pretty much the whole paddock, and it was late spring, early summer, and the grass, the hay grass was about knee high, and we were all inside having a nice catch up and with some family friends, and my friend saw out the window this eagle swoop in and grab our rooster. And so when the eagles are satisfied that they have the opportunity, they will certainly take it, but the poultry netting seems to have done its job. And so it has been great. Can be frustrating. I don't bother hooking it up with electricity anymore. I just haven't had any predator pressure enough to justify hooking up and moving the solar energizer every time I move the fence, which typically was every 1 to 2 days when I have them rotating around on the paddocks. Okay, so that's the morning routine, the morning rounds. Thank you so much for joining us, and look forward to seeing you again next time.